gonna do is I already know, just seeing an image like what's on the video before you popped on it. I already know that seeing an image like this already made you go, huh? Because of what you've already looked into, read, seen, and all that other stuff. But what we have is two words up there. What are those two words? They're very easy. Seen and unseen. So what we do is we break down stuff. Okay? What's the definition of seen? S-E-E-N.
Here's the definition of scene. The place where an incident...
The definition of S-E-E-N. You gonna fucking say it? See, it hates my voice. And truthfully, all this is Aramonic and like other world, the unseen technology that's cast down. And truthfully, these fuckers that have created like all this and used our minds in the process, they know how to try to agitate what pops up out of their grid every now and then. But you can't let it get to you with whatever. I know you go through something with this stupid shit. And you do. So, no. Dude, how fucking hard is it to get a definition of the word seen? Okay, seen. Simple past tense. That's what that says. Examined, featured, envisioned, fantasized, imagined, thought, visioned. So, here's some examples. You should have seen Dad's face. I've seen the possums that weren't afraid of me, though. No, I think I've seen enough. The Christmas tree could only be seen from back of the house. And all the time I spent in the woods as a young girl, that's the first time I've seen a bear. So it's something, we're getting definitions of physical stuff. Okay? The definition of unseen.
Here's the definition of unseen. Not seen or noticed.
Hidden. Concealed. Listen to that. Hidden and concealed. Obscured, camouflaged, unrevealed, out of sight. Hidden and concealed. What does Scripture say about a mystery hidden for ages?
According to Bible.com, Colossians chapter 1 verses 26 to 29 New International Version. The mystery that has been kept hidden for ages and generations, but is now disclosed to the Lord's people. To them God has chosen to make known among the...
Colossians chapter 1 verse 26 through 29 King James Version.
According to Bible.com, even the mystery which hath been hid from ages and from generations, but now is made manifest to his saints, to whom God would make known what is the riches of the glory of this mystery among the Gentiles, which is Christ in you, the hope of glory, whom we preach, warning every man, and teaching every man in all wisdom.
They don't teach you that the 12 salts together are the disciples inside of you running around screaming the name of Jesus. Because Jesus Christ represents the oil in you too. And they do not tell you that. And this secret, this mystery that's been hidden literally from ages. Look, each one of these is an age. 2,160 years. That's not hard. Okay? You just have one way. If you're some gung-ho, worldly, Aramonic Christian, you're not. You have one story. 1 hour a week you go give to God, and we give 167 hours that you don't to God. So there's your Aramonic nature, and you'll lose your mind. And it's like you are the church. Y'all look, your blood is the money. Yeah, and they created fake money. These organs are the members. When it talks about Jesus went and healed the nations, he's going to heal the nations, which would be the organs. And seeing now, as the world is the Illuminati, fucks up the nations. You don't understand that? Nations are not real. That has to do with your organs, and they turn it into all kinds of stupid shit. So, with that little bit being said, oh, and by the way, this is a pentagram. Put a point here, 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 and here, and then put them together. That's what I'm saying. This. Let me talk about this. Okay. Blatantly scripture. This is where Matt is over here, and this is the world. Okay, look. Here's Earth right here. There's the sun, there's the moon. Okay. There's the ether realm, which is up here. This is heaven. This is the firmament and the spirit world and shit. And elemental. There's all kinds of beings that you can't see. Okay. When a baby comes down, an embryo, a spirit of God comes down and is born, it is literally, let's say, the first 5 years. Okay, the energy that baby has from being charged in the mother's womb, which they don't know anything about, which is full of water, and it's being charged from the zodiac up there. They don't know shit. They just poison it sitting inside and everything because they're stupid dummies. So this baby pops out into the world. Okay? Well, do you realize how much fucking, like, an aura? You don't know about that. All the chemicals everybody eats and drinks, they kill the spirit, and so they don't have an aura. So right when the baby pops out from heaven, from the Milky Way, and it needs the mama's breast milk. No, we got Gerber, Matt, because we're slaves. We can't go admit it because we're dummies. I know. I'm going to rub this in the haters' faces. So when the babies come down, I'm going to turn it up to about 5. So they get spit out into this world. Okay? All this technology is a design of human beings. This technology is a design of the other side. Okay? It's satanic. It is. And the reason that people can't see it is because it's literally being ingrained in the ass. The same way that you know everything on TV, radio, comic books, candies, candy bars, energy drinks, sodas, and all that, you should know all of that up there, which is this. And you don't. So right when that baby comes down and pops out, there's an aura around babies that is literally from heaven. And you know what you little Arimonic beings do? This is what you do. Come here, little baby. There you go. And that begins the process of destroying a baby. Turn it into Arimon from right there. They're slowly every day that baby's timeline is here and it's giving this bullshit, then the more it's fucking programmed. Let me give you an example. Okay? I can see what goes into all the people because it was in me. So really and truthfully, if they stopped talking about that on the news alone, it would be cut in half. But see, we know the Illuminati and these fake deities from Saturn that's been there stuck forever, that's here now. We know that their job is to keep everybody pissed off and keep them in an Arimonic spirit. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to write out some of their little weapons. Okay? And this is what it's all bullshit and lies. News, TV, radio, books, newspapers, magazines. All right, look, I'm going to write all this on here and show you. See, the billboards are everywhere when you're as a child before the technology, so the child sees it everywhere and it creates a conclusion. And to a psychologist, you're fucking beyond stupid if you can't see that. You are fucking beyond stupid. And watch, you'll go, God with here. Hey, Arimon. You don't like being challenged because you've always thought, deep down, some of those people with degrees, fake degrees, because these are the real degrees, 360 master's degrees. I know they've sat there and been like, this just doesn't feel right because you know it's not right. But yet you drive a fake car and live in a fake house. House is the fucking brain in the vehicle. It's your anatomy. You live and drive literally in an invention that man made and then pimped you out with money instead of you knowing that your fucking blood is the money. Okay? So when this baby comes down, all right, Now the indoctrination begins. Now, the baby doesn't get to hear these until down the road. But it's already full of this, and this. All this right here is man-made satanic technology. Okay? And we're going to talk about, so I don't forget here in a minute, input of the unseen. Of the seen. So, now the aura, literally from heaven, a field of God, Satan's got to kill that field. We got to get you vaxxed. Women that are pregnant got to save that. And then before the baby's even born, they done killed the fucking power in it. It is fucking badass how awesome this thing is. And I've said it before, and it's like, let me speak demon-wise. Probably because I created it. That's the only reason I can see it. And then when I deal with the fuckers that's picked up where I left off, I'm going to have to destroy them. Because just like in prison, you know, if somebody's done 30 or 10 or 20 years and then your boys pick you up, hell yeah. Well, there ain't nobody pick me up. So they're all going to pay. All, every fucking body. All motherfuckers. This is what you get. Because, see, we get to test the spirits, and here it literally says to test the spirit. And when you test the spirit, which is this is Ariman. I'm trying to give you how you are under black magic generation and how it's ingrained in your ass. Okay? But we've got to put this up here, too, so I don't forget. Rubber. Okay, so the baby pops out. You just can't see. Let's see. This is what we're going to do. Alright. That's sad. I don't even know how to work my own shit, isn't it? Well, where is the calculator? There it is. It's huge. Okay, so we're going to say a newborn. Whether you like it or not, when that little baby's just laying there and there's a TV on, that little bitty, those eyes that are fresh into this world from heaven, that's a spirit of God, is already getting connected to some fake shit that they will never, ever go against. So, there's 365 days in a year, we'll say. So we're going to say, yeah, just 3 hours a day that the baby's brain so within 5 years, this is the amount of hours that a baby's going to have at a lazy rate of 3 hours a day. And then you can tie in this. The scene, hell, all these fucking children, all these adults now grew up learning ABCs and 1, 2, 3s from Disney. No wonder it's easy to turn them into little train stations and little girls and boys. You won't cut your penis off. You grew up with Disney, fucking coward, no cognition, no balls, discipline, structure, nothing, you little goy baby. You won't be whatever you want to be, you go do it. You got a dummy mind. I went to hear a god piece of paper. Quit listening to Matt. You're Ariman. I'm putting the throttle down now, buddy. So, by the time this little 5-year-old goy baby is 5 years old, 5 years old, it's fucking got 5,400 hours at a low number. Now, if we could think about the images, the symbols, the pentagrams, the pentagons, hexagons, hexagrams, all octagon, every fucking thing, triangles upside down, left, right, and the other sounds, little sorcery harmonic demons, cartoons going, look at me, I'm gonna learn to pee, let's go pee. And that's who the fuck you are against the baddest motherfucker on physical form earth right now. And what we're going to do is I'm going to show you. Enough said about how in 5 years the aura's gone. And the Ariman is in full effect after 5 years old. And then by that time, if the child, because you know why there's more dreams as a child? Because you come from heaven. You come from all that up there. Not anymore. In all them fucking hours, there's nightmares in there now. So that's Ariman. So hey, we're going, God, man, you don't know what you're talking about. Taking them to the doctor and they know what they're doing. They're Satanists. You have them on pills, they don't have nightmares. Well, they're because their fucking soul and spirit is paralyzed from the pharmakia, sorcery, Cersei medicine, enchanters and shit. You want me to fucking keep going? I will make you jump off a cliff. Here's the thing is, this is to all these fake ass religious people against me. I'm the truest Christian on earth. I'm the baddest Christian on earth. I'm going to show these weak ass fucking Christians and all of them. Okay, so we're inputting. What is in your head right here? Ears. Okay, so by the time 5,000. So by the time we're 40 years old, 40,000 hours. Now here's where you're fucking so stupid that you can't even see it. Because look, those of y'all, I had to be broke down like that. I was in some really hardcore shit when I got in trouble. And all that crushing into my ear broke me out of my fucking lazy ass vagina programming that I was in at such a young age. You know, it being such a weakling. Because if you look at the one, that's an old picture in that last post that I did on the cover of the video or whatever, the video. And that dude taught me how to fucking be a warrior through the weights, and then others taught me, you know, and this is what warriors do. When they can't really blast the gym, I would if I had the fucking finances and other shit, but I mean, I do enough. But I'm just saying, there's so much shit going on now as compared to there, and the rest of y'all ain't got nothing going on against us. You do not know what we're saying. We're giving you who you are right here. So let me show you this. We're going to input into, we're just going to say 40-year-old. Okay? A 40-year-old is inputting 40,000 hours by the time they're 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah. 5,000 every 5,000 hours every 5 years. So, and then what you got to add in is this: the news. You've got to add in the images. You've got to add the sounds. You've got to add the tones. You've got to add the colors. You've got to add the vibrations. You've got to add the impulses that it creates. See, the same way that the magnetic field, the impulse. Well, over here, the unseen is creating that. That's spearmint. Listen, dude, thyme, spearmint, peppermint, rosemary, sage, lavender. I have them here around the house, and I'm always doing that. It's crazy because some people that are fucked up, like, I can't breathe, I got it. Nah, like if I'm around them sometimes, and they know about me, and I love them, they love me, but I'll get shit and rub it on my hand and go do that. And lo and behold, 5 minutes later, they're like, damn, that does work. And it's like, do you see what happens when you have to force it onto you? Because it's like y'all's world is here. The impulse and the vibration is there. The impulse that creates this is unseen, and they tell you this is fucking. We were created in 12 different sections of the anatomy. Nervous system being first when the water split, and we still had measurement from heaven and didn't need any fucking measurements. You just made it because it's an image, a reflection of that. And then these sons of bitches melted it, blew it up, covered it up, and then planted us. Been doing it for a very long time, and now they're just going in reverse. It's very easy. And listen, they're going to eventually, human beings won't be here eventually. But the same impulse that's doing that right there, that represents life. That represents so much. But all these people over here will tell you, that's fucking stupid. You're stupid. It's because these people's ears, their impulse has been all this fake shit for their whole life. And they're 40. Now check this out. All this is going in. And then you die. So let me ask you Christians something. You don't think that you're going to pay for all this shit you've uploaded in your head? All this stuff that you keep telling me that you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about because you are, Mark. Well, guess what? The unseen, when you die, it all comes out. Every bit of it. Yeah, this is death. And this is life. Every bit of that is what I'm trying to tell you, dummies, against me and others. Every bit of that will be a huge mural when you cross over. You'll fucking be like, whoa! And then it'll all start streaming into your own demonic passions and urges into animal forms. It's in Scripture. You just don't know how to read it. It's funny how they don't never talk about Revelation in Scripture. Ever. Well, it has a lot to do with the zodiac, but a lot of other shit too, and your anatomy. Because you create your own fucking destruction inside of you. It's insane what you do. And that's why they push in these schools now that babies don't have a conscience and shit. And it's like, let me tell you something. There's material out there that can show you the stages of the embryo. Stages through your whole life. How each stage of your life, how God created those lights up there, for real. And each one of those lights, big boys too, the big boys mainly play a role in your nervous system, endocrine, lymphatic, your skeletal, muscular, all this. You're made of elements. In order to make a structure, a badass structure, can you, like if you want to buy a house to the young maladjusted shits, or you just going, like if you want it built, can you just say, I want this idea, but tomorrow, because that's already mine. No. And see, the structure underneath us is designed the same way the human anatomy was designed. It's not hard to fucking break it down in labs, but listen, that's what we're trying to tell you is that these motherfuckers have been controlling everything for 2,000 years. Educations, minds, all that. And the reason you can't come out of it is because the rubber that you wore, okay, what do you think causes cankles in the old days and still now? Well, the fluid in here is corrupt. And there's no circulation and no movement. And then that rubber right there, it blocks the magnetic field. And the chemicals through what this dummy consumes, that is a weapon to keep it in you. And then that eventually runs up to the brain and then shuts it down in the rest of the anatomy. And then they watch TV and then them motherfuckers go, you caught something, didn't you? And then these stupid shits will come at you with an army. You're going against our God TV. Dude, I'm telling you, I know y'all been into it with them. You fucking can't debunk this. 10 years is what this is. That's why I've tried to tell people, fuck, you know why I won't watch shit? Some of y'all see me or look at certain images because I know it goes with me. And I'm trying to get out of my head because before I was a hardcore alcoholic, and then it was drug dealer, and then it was just party in high school and shit. But before that, it was before sex porno industries everywhere. I was a sex addict at a young age. You know, and it was crazy because a couple of years into recovery is when I found that out. You see, because it's like, you know, when you really continuously look at yourself, shit like this happens. Then when you have people around you. But, you know, we had to keep doing more of an inventory and more research and pull out everything. And I said, you know, I remember being in probably 6th grade. I don't know. Probably 3rd. Because we moved to Huntsville, I guess, in 4th grade and then came back in 6th grade. But it was probably a little before. I didn't see any images in Huntsville. I didn't have a lot of friends. I think we were there for 2 years, a year and a half. But once I come back here, you know, just like any boy, normal fucking boy running through the woods, you know, there's a playboy. Just thrown out there, because magazines were everywhere, and you go into the stores and hell, there's magazines right there with a black thing over and the girls like this, and you're like, what is that? Well, but that's by design. They know that the child is going to be very curious, and that's what opens the door to sick, sadistic shit. But this is the whole thing is what I found in the woods was behind the counter, and truthfully, me and some friends, young. And y'all too, it could be girls and see the same shit. But I mean, those images, to now it's normal, but it's not. It's ironic. And those images at such a young age register in the mind, and they never fucking go away. And I just want to tell you something. Back in my raising hell days, I was, I had a lot of fun. We can just say that. I had a lot of fun with the instrument of pleasure. That's what your body's called. That's what Christians called a long time ago in other cultures and groups. But I wasted a lot. And but see, those images and those acts are still in there. And that's why I try to be very selective on what I put on this fake TV shit. Because certain images can react an old image that you see from a long time ago that you thought was gone, and then it brings it right back. It would be no different than the alcoholic seeing a relapse 3 months prior to their fucking relapse. Do you understand what I'm saying? We really break the brain down, and we don't get enough credit, but we're not going to, because we don't memorize shit. You see what I mean? These fucking people just memorize shit. And it's always changing. Yeah, it's changing, man, every 3 months. Well, that's because it's not real. God doesn't change. And see, and they say the Lord's medicine, it is. It's Circe. It is Saturn, baby. It is fucking Saturn, Satan, Satan, Satan. Listen, y'all have no idea. Those images that you've seen in here, oh, I take this because I'm fucking happy. I don't see none of y'all happy. I see you sick, pathetic, lazy, fucking blame, racist, and everything else. And that's Ariman. You go based off of 40 fucking thousand hours, if not 100,000. You're not a human being against us. These children now are raised playing with toys, just like we were with space toys. I mean, come on. If you're a psychologist, it's like this creates a conclusion. And if you cannot put that together, that means you're fucking stupid. I don't know how you can't see that. And you'll go, well, no, it's because it's real. It's like toys should never fucking be given them. It's crazy because around this geographical location, I get so many people, boy, they are coming at me and they are running that mouth left and right. And they don't go at the system. Do you see how confused they are with themselves? Because anything that I say, they cannot fucking put it together. They can't listen. It doesn't matter if they're what religion they're in or how much money they have. If we come in contact with each other, from that initial point on, their fake authority from this fake conforming to the world is already here, and I'm still here. And they'll look at you and go, no, I'm not doing that. But your nature, which is malice and arimonic, to come at me because you don't like what you fucking hear, because you have heard enough shit and it's agitated you, instead of going at all it, you go at Matt. I know who you are. I've been in the rehabs with all of you, you sick fucking arimonic beings. I remember being in Atlanta, because I was a little bigger back then at one point in time, because I'd get out and work out and then fuck up and then go back in somewhere. And, this one arimonic being could see what was in me before I even, before this came out of me. And people can see it in you. It's not that they're looking at you. They see the aura, the true who you are from up there, from God. And this guy, let me tell you something. I was fucking scared. I mean, fights are fights, but I mean, I've seen some shit where people come up behind you and get real fucked up. And I don't like, I ain't never hit somebody from behind. But I ain't saying I ain't never been hit from behind, but you're in a fucking nut house. And this dude's pretty big. And right when he would see me, he would just fucking swell up and start going, like a demon. I mean, these fucking big ass black bouncers, they loved the shit out of me, and I loved them too. And they were like, dude, what the fuck, man? You sing cool shit. Get your shit together. And they're like, dude, Because they would pull me out. My personality got me out of a lot of shit in a lot of places. But, you know, and they was like, just stay in the gym, man. And one of them actually motivated that. And that's the thing is I can show you so many black folks that has been involved with that. But your nation does not want to see that right there. That. Yeah, that's what black culture did. True black culture. Not this fucking blame ass shit. But anyways, we're sitting in there and he was like, dude, this fucking guy is really upset with you for something. Do you know him from the street? And I'm like, fuck no, I ain't from around here. But doing an inventory on that, and I mean, dude, it was literally, I had to sit like this, like when he would come through and stuff. You know, because I mean, and he didn't buck on none of them, but I mean, it was just what's in me and what was in him that had been created from his birth, which is a very big demon, saw this in me that I didn't know was in me. You know, and then there's been incidents like that, like an old man, we were in, whenever I was in Ridgeview in Atlanta, you know, we're sitting in there and this old man, he's like 90, and he comes in to speak, and of course everybody in there's sleeping. They don't give a fuck, they're in there because they're in trouble, or their mama or their wife or husband's mad, so they're sitting in detox. And this old man don't have to come in there. He comes in there once a week, twice a week and speaks. He's probably dead now, but I was the only one sitting there listening to him. And at the end of it, you know, he come up to me and I was like, I really do appreciate that, because I've listened to a lot of lectures and speaker meetings and stuff through my experience. And man, listen, this old man shook my hand and he almost broke it. And he pulled me close to him and grabbed my head and like fucking and held me right next to his head, and he said, you got it in you, and then threw me away. And when he said that, I was like, what the fuck? And see, look, have you ever seen that movie with Denzel and John Goodman where that spirit floats around? Okay, I'm not saying shit like that, but I'm saying there's certain events that have to happen to unlock what's inside of me, what's inside of you. You understand? And that was one of them fucking things. You know, and it was. There's so much I could talk about. And I probably need to do a video on experience of going through a lot of the shit. But you have to understand something. Every bit of this comes out of us when we go to the other side. Every bit of it. You don't get to come through this life and just input every fucking thing and then go, you're fucking crazy, Matt. Because see, all of it's demonic. So if we really look over here on this side, there is even the hours that you're not watching that, it's not for God. It's for fucking labor. It's for man. So where is God? That 1 hour a week? Those are pimps. Those are satanic priests of Saturnalia. You won't fucking bet. They even write it in books and they tell you because they know you're too stupid. They created your education in your mind and they know that you're too dumb to look. So they're going to write shit and circulate it around you, in front of you, under your fucking nose. And you're going to run around and enjoy all their bullshit. And then go run at the people like Matt and spirits coming through their grid and go, you're fucking with our conformity to the world, Matt. We left those places because we were giving them a lot of money. And we're Arimon. And we don't know that. And so fuck you, Matt. Praise Jesus. And that's exactly what they say. You know, so. And I wanted to go in a lot more on this. And just remind me. Just fucking comment and be like, go in more on that. Because see, the unseen is what I can really come at more with now. I saw this taking a nap a while ago. And what I saw I saw a woman's figure. And I saw her legs this fucking big. And I saw an image of the past human being, but there's been different forms because of what we've been given to eat. And I saw the human form of the female. And I seen the ankles. And I saw what these controllers envisioned doing to the ankles. When those ankles were never designed to do what they do to create that shit right there. And then I seen this shit right here. But see, even in the old days, it was just the women just sitting around. And then getting on the radio going, you stay at home, women. You be a stay-at-home mama, that's right. Cook this food, and then only in time, hey, fuck the world, go get a job. That's right, we're gonna create a group. Listen, I can show you how when they create the towns, there ain't many fucking people. And it's all controlled real hardcore. And it's like, who wants to be a policeman? You want to be one? All right. And then here comes some more people eventually, and then some offspring, and then here comes radio with some negative shit and put in there, and so the children buck, and then you start getting in trouble, and then it grows into another generation. Then before you know it, they don't even know how the fuck it started. When all you got to do is just, that's the whole thing. Listen to the controllers. The brain that y'all have fucking created, it is insane, man. It is fucking crazy. But look, what's crazy is see, what I do is you watch my shit, or you just observe it, and then you analyze on the reaction of the brains that you've created. You listen, we've already talked. And see, it's a win-win for you, because you really know, you understand the fire coming through me, and it's like, it's solidifying your agenda even more. I know that. I said it. Isn't that some shit? What I do makes your agenda even stronger. And it proves your point even more on how you literally create societies, cultures, mindsets, and all that. And it doesn't fucking matter if you go to the people and literally hand it to them on a platter, they'll throw it away. Just like a computer program. It is fucking crazy. But I can get away with this kind of shit. It's just that's what I really want to get into. Because I don't really have to read a lot anymore. Because it's I've looked up a lot, and my power comes from up there. Especially the big boys. And it's crazy because Jupiter, my big boy, is literally right over my head every night. And so is Orion, just chilling right there. It's funny because neighbors like, are you okay? I heard you talking to somebody. And it's like, I was talking to that up there. And then you can drive through any fucking neighborhood on weekends and you can see a full house screaming at a TV. A fucking TV with fake emotions. That's the Ahriman spirit. You done a good job, man. That's what I'm saying. It's like, come here. Can you not see that? Yeah. Touchdown. Yeah. All those emotions don't mean shit. I get those same emotions from that. And see, that's not strong enough for people. To say those emotions I get from that, only they're a lot bigger. Fucking nobody can see out there. Because I've got 100,000 fucking hours in here. Remember. Love you.